Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time around here, I'm 𝘮𝘬𝘮𝘮 and I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. A few days ago, more like a few weeks ago, I asked you guys to ask me some questions over on Instagram, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm so sorry that it took me a while to get to this video, but we're finally here. I don't want to just talk about me, which that's what I'm gonna do basically on this video, answering your questions, but I don't want to just stay here and just rumble on about me. So why don't you comment down below something about yourself? I would love to get to know you guys and start conversations. Tell me where you're from, tell me how old are you, tell me your passions, tell me anything. Like, I want to start getting to know you guys, so if you want to comment below anything, I would love to start a conversation with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so first question is, where were you born? I was born in the Dominican Republic, and I've actually been in the States for about 15 years now, so it's been a while. How many siblings do you have? I actually have 4 siblings, and we are all sisters. It's like always a party. I love it. What age did you start serving the Lord? I actually started serving the Lord very young. I was about 11 or 12. In what language are you more fluent? I would say neither and both, because it's really hard for me to have a whole conversation in Spanish. But yet, when I'm gonna read, like when I'm reading the Bible, I'll read it in Spanish, not in English. So I don't know. Either and both. How tall are you? I am 5'2". It seems like I am taller because of my Instagram. I've gotten that a lot, like, oh, you look really tall, or like, but I'm actually not that tall. I think my height is pretty average for a girl. Okay, next question. What made you want to start singing? Honestly, my mom and older sister sings, or they used to sing, and they kind of like influenced me on that path, but I was the only one that stuck to it. They kind of like stopped singing. Now they do different things. They have different ministries now. But yeah, I've honestly been singing all my life since I was little. My mom just kind of threw me in there. So yeah, I've honestly been singing all my life, ever since I can remember. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Oof, my favorite thing about myself, I would say that I'm easy to forgive. Okay, next question. Oh. What age did you start YouTube? Honestly, I started YouTube last year when quarantine started. So I was 23, and I wish I would have started sooner. YouTube was something I always wanted to do, but I just like never like pushed myself to do it, or like was like open about it. So yeah, I wish I would have started sooner. Do you get nervous directing? And what this person meant is if I get nervous when I'm singing at church directing worship. And yes, every single time. There isn't one time where I'm not nervous. Like literally right before service, like 5 minutes before we have to go up on stage, I will be by myself. I will sit down. I cannot have people talking to me because I have so much in my mind. I'm like, oh my god, I better remember these lyrics. Oh my god, I better remember this intro. Like, I get so nervous. So yes. Next question. You balance a lot of things in life. Do you think it's too much at times? Absolutely, yes. But I see it like this. One day, if God gives me that beautiful opportunity, I'm gonna have a family, and I'm gonna have kids and a husband, and my schedule is gonna be full. So right now, you know, I am my only priority, me. So I like to fill out my schedule with things that I want to do, things that I want to accomplish. So yes, I'm tired all the time, but I think it's worth it because I know one day somebody else is gonna take that that spot. So right now it's all about me. So yeah, I like to enjoy it. Even though I'm tired all the time, it's better than honestly watching Netflix all day. I like to do different things, so I think it's definitely worth it. I hope that answered that question. Okay, next question. Favorite Bible book and why? I love Philippians because it's really encouraging to me. Every time I read it, it's like a refreshment, and I just find so much joy in that book. And I also love Psalms because Psalms is like a prayer journal. And like whenever I'm like stressed or anything, I read Psalms, also Proverbs, and it just calms me down. Like I just love it, honestly. So yeah, I have those 3 top favorite books. It's really hard to have one choice, but yeah. Do you have any hobbies? Yes, I love being creative. So I love crafting. I love doing DIY projects. I love taking pictures. I love making videos, music, you name it. Okay, next question. What completes an outfit? For me, jewelry and a bag. If I don't have jewelry on or like a good bag that goes with that outfit, my outfit's not complete at all. That was a really good question. I love that question. Okay. Do you see yourself in worship ministry your entire life? Yes, I do. Probably not full time, but it will always be something I will do. It will always be something I can go back to. Worship is just, I love worship. But yeah, I don't see myself doing it full time, but it will always be something that I will go back to. Okay, next question. Are you a confident person? Yes. It's hard at times, but I would say overall, yes, I'm pretty confident just because I know who I am in God and who He has called me to be. So yes, I'm confident in Him and who He has called me to be. But that doesn't mean that it's always easy. I definitely have a lot of insecurities. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with that extra time? That is such a good question. I love this question and I wish it was a reality. Like I wish I only had to sleep like 2 or 3 hours a day. That would be amazing. Anyways, what I would do, I would start like 3 different businesses. Like that's like, cause right now like I really want to start a business, but it's so hard cause I like don't have time. So yeah, I would definitely start a couple of businesses. Do you want to get married and have kids? Yes. What is your biggest piece of advice for someone who is new at worship leading? I would say ask yourself why. The big why. Why do you want to worship? Like, why do you want to direct? Why do you want to worship lead? Like, what is your intention? I would say that, and then you go from there. Because we always have to put ourselves on like why we do what we do. You know, are we doing it for ourselves or are we doing it to glorify God's name? So yeah, ask yourself why and then go from there. What is your favorite part about making YouTube videos? I would say all of it, but I love the editing part. I love the editing part, but it's like the most tedious part because it takes so much work. But it's when I can be creative and stuff. So, oh my god, I have been playing with this entire time. I hope it wasn't like making a bunch of noise. Anyways, yeah, I love the editing part because it's when I can be creative and add different things and stuff like that. But it definitely is what takes the longest. So sometimes I hate it. I definitely wish I had more time to make more videos. Like I wish I could upload every week, but it's a lot of work. Okay, favorite movie. My favorite movie or movies that I will always go back to is She's the Man and Crazy Rich Asians. I love those movies. What is an insecurity that you overcame? Oof. Trying to be that perfect pastor's kid. I would say that one is like the main one. And honestly, I overcame this like not even that long ago. It was like probably two or 3 years ago that I overcame this. I grew up, you know, trying to be, you know, someone that I wasn't, or like not trying to be someone that I wasn't, but like trying to be the person that people wanted me to be. And that messed with my spirit, that messed with like my mental health and like a lot of things. And I realized that, and it's something that I had to change. And I feel like that's the biggest insecurity that I have overcome. And it sucks because, you know, pastors' kids have this stereotype of like, you know, they have to be perfect, and like not that they have to be perfect, and it's not a stereotype for everybody. It's mostly like for adults and like more like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I've seen this more in like traditional churches and like churches that are kind of like old school. Like they expect the pastor's kids to look a certain way, to act a certain way, to dress a certain way. And I wasn't that. Like I thought I had to do it just because of what people were gonna say. So yes, that is the biggest insecurity that I have overcome. Thank the Lord, praise him, because that sucked. Okay, next question. What are some qualities that you look before dating someone? This is a great question. And I would say, do they love Jesus? Do they have a heart for serving? Do they know their identity in Christ? Do they have goals? What are their goals for their lives? Do they have priorities? What are their priorities? Are they going to be my #1 supporters on all my crazy ideas? Like, yeah, if you don't meet those, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's kind of like what I ask myself. Okay, next question, and this will be the last question. What is your passion for worship and ministry? I want to see God moved. I want to see his presence move wherever. I want hearts to be healed. I know life and hearts can definitely be healed through worship, and that's my biggest prayer. That is my biggest like desire, for people to worship him and see how much their lives can change through worship, because my life changed through worship, like through honoring him. So yeah, I just want people to see who God really is and how much he can do for their lives. I just want people to know the real Jesus and who he really is. So that's definitely my passion through worship. I feel I will never get tired of saying this, that I will never understand why he chose me. I will never understand why I get the privilege of, you know, worshiping him, and you know, I'll never understand, because I am like such a sinner and I don't deserve everything that he does for me. And I'm just so grateful and honored, you know, to worship him. And I just want people to just know the real Jesus. Know that he can change their lives and heal their hearts, heal their wounds through worship. So yeah, I hope that answered that question, and that brings us to a wrap. Thank you so much for watching through this video, guys. I hope you got to know a little bit more of who I am. Please comment below something about you. I definitely want to get to know you guys more and start conversations. It was super fun to make this video. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I would love to have you guys join, and don't forget to turn on that bell of notification to notify you whenever I post a brand new video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys until my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.